The WWE may be fake, but the accusations against its founder appear to not be. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard about Vince McMahon and the allegations lodged against him from a former employee. Janelle Grant has filed a lawsuit against the former CEO. She's accusing him of sex trafficking, civil battery, intentional or negligent infliction of emotional distress, and negligence. While the media focuses on the more lurid details, like McMahon defecating on her head during a three-way, as well as using sex toys on her that he named after wrestlers, that isn't what I want to talk about. Now, McMahon has been accused of sexual misconduct in the past. In fact, an investigation by the WWE found that McMahon paid out more than $14 million in hush money to cover up sexual misconduct allegations. This money was paid out to 4 different women from 2006 to 2022. This money was paid out to 4 different women from 2006 to 2022, the year he retired. When McMahon's wife discovered the affair, he was forced to resign. When Grant left the WWE in 2022 as well, she signed a $3 million NDA. Grant says McMahon paid her $1 million, then stopped making payments, claiming that she leaked the story to the press. Now, if he did everything that was claimed, it's atrocious. He needs to have his reputation ruined. He needs to be charged with rape if he raped her. The WWE needs to seriously purge their staff and figure out why this activity went unchecked for so long. If true, then it was rampant, perhaps the worst kept secret in sports. Passing an employee around between talent and senior staff, that's gross. But I'll take it a step further. McMahon's daughter, who took over when he resigned, needs to step down as well. She can't sort this out. It's a conflict of interest. Nepotism will only drive the activity further underground. But here's my saucy take, which is probably why you tuned in. Why can't any blame be placed on Janelle Grant? Yeah, the rape is awful, and McMahon is a pervert. But do you know how all of this started? Grant lived in the same apartment building as McMahon. They met in 2019, to which Grant says he pressured her for sex in exchange for a job at the WWE. Her complaint says, quote, after succumbing to the pressure for a physical relationship, Ms. Grant was slotted into an entry-level position as an administrator coordinator, a position McMahon created for her in WWE's legal department. Now, eventually, he would help her move on down the line and get her a job in talent relations. Her lawsuit claims that he then increased his inappropriate behavior while he, quote, dangled career-making and life-changing promises. She says that she, quote, felt trapped in an impossible situation. The lawsuit alleges that, quote, Ms. Grant feared she had everything to lose and faced negative consequences no matter what happened. Were you paying attention to that? He said, give me sex for a job, and she said yes. I'm sorry, folks, but that's prostitution. It's a gross offer, but she took it. Remember that phrase that Nancy Reagan used in the 90s? Just say no. Well, maybe we should bring that back. Yes, men need to learn that no means no, but women need to learn to say no. Any man listening to this probably doesn't want to hear about women being discriminated against in the workplace. So just hold on tight and listen before you get mad. It happens. I'd bet almost every woman you know has experienced it to some degree or the other. They've either been offered employment contingent on sex, been denied a promotion for refusing to sleep with their boss, been passed over for an opportunity or an interview. It happens all the time. It's happened to me, and I'm a straight-laced non-slut. It's just part of society. Men denying that it happens doesn't make it go away. It's a fact. You just have to deal with it. Doesn't mean you're anti-man to point it out. It's just reality. But here's the kicker. For all the women that have experienced that type of discrimination, many have said no. I have. It's not fun to be denied an opportunity or meeting or job or promotion because you won't sleep with someone. But it is a fact of life for being a woman. Sex is a barrier to a lot of things for us. Sex is always on the table. It's always in the room. Whether it's direct or implied, you can bet that having sex in the workplace will likely always benefit a woman's career. It's also a cheat code for a whore. Sleep with me and you'll get favor, be it money, trips, jobs, promotions, etc. But trading sex for goods is nothing more than being a plain old prostitute. White-collar prostitution. Sure, they're not hanging on the street corner hooking, but it's the same thing. If someone walked up to you and said, "I'll give you $100 for sex," most women would say no, you pervert. But when it's for a job you want from some rich guy, it's somehow okay? What, because the bounty is bigger, there's no problem with it? You tell yourself you need it, that you deserve the prize, so the ick factor is worth it. The ends justify the means. No. If you willingly whore yourself out, why should I feel sorry for you? Again, if and when he raped her, he needs to be charged. But good grief, what type of character do you expect a man to have to demand sex to hire you? It's like men who blow money to get women, then complain that women are only after their money. Don't agree to be the victim when you're just a prostitute. I'm amazed how women will convince themselves that, oh, I'll just do this one time to get what I want. I mean, he's the one that had the power to set up this arrangement in the first place. What makes you think he isn't going to ask for more sex later on down the road? Sure, you likely won't get that opportunity, but if you agree to it, then you're okay with it. You're fine with prostitution. It's an exchange of goods for services. I've lost count the number of times I've had people, particularly women, tell me, "Well, if you just got to sleep with someone to get that job you want, it's fine." No, it's not. You know, I'd love to see a documentary titled "The Women Who Said No." Probably not as many as the ones that said yes, but still, think about it. How many women have said no to sleeping with someone to get the job, that promotion, that opportunity, the gifts? You get the picture. They said no, and they didn't get the opportunity. The women who do the right thing don't get articles written about their bravery and their courage. No, they don't get NDAs. They're forgotten. They don't get the job. They probably get blackballed because a rotten person doesn't want a decent person around anywhere. Yeah, it's unfair, but you know what? That's how we determine and define character. Apparently, women like Grant have a low price for it. The difference between someone of character and someone not of character is being willing to stand apart, to be different, to do the right thing regardless of the consequences. Anyone can give in, relent, succumb to the fortune and fame and the access. Vince McMahon's reputation will likely end up ruined if all the allegations are true. But don't forget to throw Grant's reputation in the trash as well. After all, she's just a corporate whore who banged a man for an entry-level job. Thanks for listening to Broad Thinking. Be sure to tune in next week for an all-new episode. In the meantime, be sure to follow the Ladies Love Politics channel on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, True Social, Bratty on Social, and Twitter.